Greetings, this is Cesar Rojas from the Professor's team, and we will be presenting our Sprint 3 review. During Sprint 3, we were able to complete 7 user stories and tasks. These user stories were designed very abstractly so that we can design more advanced features in future user stories. Development Task Prof 52. This was a development task where a lot of user stories depended on, so all our developers are working on their local environments using their own index.html and JavaScript files. And so I needed to make sure they can put their code in and have everything they need for it to work. I had to add a plugin called Data Tables for the search, patent search, and another package for Angular Data Tables integration. I tried updating several packages to newer versions to make sure everything was compatible with data tables. I tried updating Angular to Angular 1.75, but it had too many breaking changes. I was able to fix some of them, but the proposal submission, project proposal, that was completely broken. I couldn't add new project proposals. And I couldn't find why it was broken, so I went back to Angular 1.5, a slightly newer version, and I made sure that the other packages that were there were Angular 1.5 compatible. Either way, I documented the Angular 1.7 steps that I was able to solve for future attempts into this custom shims.js file. It's in the library. I also added QUnit and Synon.js, which are testing libraries. For the next sprint, we will attempt to write unit tests for our code. I documented the process on how to manage the Bower packages in the app to share with the other teams. It's important that I'm able to check in as soon as possible so that there's no major merge issues later on. Please let me know if I can check in. Also, let me know if you're interested in migrating the app to Angular 1.7. It's a good amount of work, and it might take a good chunk of a sprint. Development Task Prof 53. This task also had a lot of user stories depend on it. Now, the purpose of this is to actually add the patent feature or the patent part of the app, so that everyone can start adding their code there. So I added several controllers, the skeleton controllers, and I created the module to define the routes. So on the left hand side are all the files that I added. The patent home controller you can see as one of the open documents, and on the right hand side the patent module file is open, and I added some very basic HTML pages for everyone to modify, and so you can see that there's a controller and an HTML page for patent search and patent success story. And the patent landing page is the default page that's loaded when you first enter the patent and licensing tab. You'll be able to see this when the rest of the team members are going over their user stories.
Hello, Professor. This is Manas Mapuskar of Team Professor, and today I'm going to show you the task which was assigned to me in Sprint 3. So the user story assigned to me was making a landing page so that users can read about different patents in the VIP website. So for that purpose, you need to go to the Patents and Licensing tab. After clicking into it, you can get into the landing page. The landing page includes the following information. First is the land patents and landing label, then the 3 tabs. It also includes a slider, and the list of different links which go to this. First is the slider. The sliders are different buttons. Um, the TMC slide, the patent slide, what is patent, and the next slide is the licensing, which shows the information, and the last one is the process of using the services of TMC Office. This is the slider one, and the next one is the links to different information websites. The first one is the downloading inventor disclosure form, which takes us to this website. After that, we have to click on this link, which will tell us to download the form, which we can obviously open or download, or we can save it. Just waiting for it to get open. As you can see, this is the form inventor disclosure form. We can fill it and just close it. The next link belongs to learn more, means more resources. First is the FIU patent policy. After opening the link, which will get to the PDF file, which contains the FIU's patent universal patent policy. The user can also download the PDF file. Okay, the next file is the FIU libraries file, which will take us to the FIU libraries, where the user can check the different patents and trademarks belonging to the FIU. Also, they can search for it. The next link is FIU IP policy, which will take us to the intellectual property page. Following is the intellectual property page. This page contains different United States Copyright Office laws, then the laws of federal regarding the patents, and also what is a patent, and the USTPO link. Also the following files, and also the office, and also the information about TMC Office. As you can see, this was given to me by to both Aditya and me, so the following part will be explained by Aditya Tiwari.
Hi, I'm Madhur Tiwari. I worked on the landing page along with Manas and also integrated the same in the VIP. So the next tab is USTPO IP policy. It would take you to the United States Patent and Trademark Office IP policies. It's an important resource for those who would want to apply for a patent, and it's a good knowledge base for patent filing as well. So the next thing that we have added is the fill out form. In that we have patent search. It's an important resource for those who would want to explore similar patents in the field. The next tab is submit to TMC licensing associate. It's a tab added for submitting your invention disclosure form. We thought of automating the invention disclosure form, but the IT department of the TMC office is already looking into it. The next tab that we have added is the Startup FIU. It would take you to the Startup FIU website. It's pretty much needed after you have a product or a patent and you would want to go out to the market or find investors who would be interested in licensing it. So these are the user stories that we worked on for this sprint. I also created the use case diagram for this, followed by the sequence diagram for this. It's posted in the Confluence. You can have a clear view there. The next diagram is the class diagram that Caesar created. And you can also see that we have added the screenshot of the landing page. I also made the sprint planning video for this sprint, and I plan on working on adding a column to the database, which would be a feature to help professors add their LinkedIn profile. So I would want your feedback on whether this feature of adding a column in database so that the professors can add their LinkedIn profile would be necessary or not. Also, uh, I would like to have your feedback on what features are missing in the landing page, or what tabs could be added in the landing page. So yeah, that's pretty much for me for the sprint.
Hello, my name is Juan Escobar, and I'm focusing and working on user story 33, with the users can use success stories. My goal of this user story is for users to be able to look at stories of faculty members that have received patents in order to pursue them to also be able to go to Start with IU and obtain their own patents and see that other people have been successful at it. I've used Bootstrap and AngularJS to work the BIP website. As you can see, I have my own local development site, and we're uploading this to SourceTree, where we can update our site and work on it locally as well. I'll focus on success stories by showing different stories of different professors at the same time being able to add on different add-ons to this site. I would like to get the search bar working where I can search for any professor's name, and also I would like to have a sublink where it will query automatically from Emmanuel's table for any patent that is created for Florida Trustees Board. For our next sprint, I will be focusing more on design, and I will be fixing the design of these tables using Bootstrap and using forms, and I will be also focusing and fixing my side a little more and the design side. We're hoping to get a little feedback in what else should we be adding or what direction should we be taking and what else we could do to better our site. We are meeting every day, focusing and working together and being able to add more links to our site and make it more colorful. Thank you for listening and thank you for your time.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Nuama and I am a part of the professor's team. For this project, Professor Masoud Sajjadi serves as our product owner and mentor. In this video, I will present my progress on building a patent search engine for the VIP website. At the end of the previous sprint, a prototype of the patent search engine was presented. During this presentation, we realized that there was a problem with the settings used for the basic search that prevented our professor's patent from being displayed. At this time, the problem has been resolved, so the results for performing a basic search are more accurate, and the application has been rewritten from jQuery to AngularJS. In addition to fixing the basic search and rewriting the application, I have added advanced search options that allow their users to find patents by date, inventor name, and assignee organization. To demonstrate the use of the basic search, I will now search for our professor's patent by entering its title, Communication Virtual Machine. Now that the results are visible, we can see another change that has been made. There is now a button that can be used to view additional patent details. By clicking on it, we can see the abstract, category, assignee names, and organizations, as well as the titles for cited documents which contain links to their text. Scrolling down, we can see our professor's patent in the search results. To demonstrate the advanced search, I will enter the professor's first and last name. Here we can see that only our professor's patent is being displayed in the search results. The next search we will perform is to find patents belonging to Florida International University by entering the organization name in the advanced search options. So I'll copy the organization name as it is seen in the patent details and enter it into the advanced search. We'll clear the previous query and click search. We can now see a list of patents associated with the university. Another change is that there is a column visibility button that allows users to improve readability by hiding information they don't need to see. So we can remove the inventor and patent number columns and any of the additional patent details. Currently, the EPO search is semi-functional. It is showing patents in several languages and contains repetitive references to inventor names. Moving forward, our team plans to complete the patent search engine by improving its design and adding a language option for the EPO search results. Aside from our progress, there are several issues that need to be resolved with the search engine. First, there is a bug that requires the search button to be clicked twice after swapping between repositories a second time. Second, there are cases where patents that are a year below the minimum search date can appear in the search results when using the advanced search option for date. Third, the inventor and assignee organization names need to match their representation in the USPTO database for their results to be displayed when using the advanced search options for inventor name and assignee organization. Fourth, the print button that has been added is displaying information that should be hidden. And fifth, there is an issue that causes USPTO queries to occasionally take longer to load. For this reason, we will have to implement a form of pagination to reduce load times. Thank you for your time.